What is happening, y'all? Cowboy here, and welcome on back. So with the last episode, I said I was going to respec, and while I have done that, we're actually going to be doing things a little bit differently. So obviously, I didn't have time to run out and collect all the runes for all the different builds that I was interested in, because that would just be silly. But being that we are on PC, and there are item IDs for things, with Cheat Engine, we were able to just add runes to our character. And the benefit of this is that over the course of the next few episodes, we are going to try out a bunch of different builds and really showcase a much larger variety of what the Convergence has to offer. So there are obviously a bunch of different builds in the game, but personally, I leaned towards builds that I think didn't get as much love in the vanilla version of Elden Ring. So this is Dragonkin over here. It's all about like frozen lightning and stuff like that. So we're going to do that at one point. We have Necromancy. Of course, these spells kind of got shafted. There's a bunch of cool stuff there. This is Briar, which is like the physical blood sorcery type stuff. Over here, we have Dragon Cultist, which is a lot of the lightning and red lightning. Some really interesting looking spells in here. Of course, we already had the godslayer stuff. And then over here, we have Frenzy, which I was drawn to early on. And then, of course, Blood Flame, really expanding upon the capabilities of the base game. So this stuff is Faith Arcane. Over here with the sorceries, these are going to be Int Arcane. So we're going to save those for later. But for the time being, these require Int Faith, and the Frenzy stuff requires Int Faith. So we're not even going to bother respecking. We're just going to do this episode and possibly the next one as Frenzy, and then some episodes over as Necro. And then at some point, we'll respec more into Intelligence to go into stuff like this, and then we'll go on into Faith to do stuff like this. But so there's a lot here. There's a lot to experiment with. I mean, honestly, I could probably just get through the rest of the series doing Faith and Necromancy and not respecking at all. But yeah, there's a lot going on here. As for stats, something is changing my stats. Those aren't my stats. What is changing my stats? Why do I have 23 strength? Must be you. Let's see. Are you changing my stats? No. What is changing my stats? Are you changing my stats? Something's changing my stats. Oh, it's those. That's right. I forgot I swapped up to the other Godskin stuff. So yeah, this Godskin stuff increases Strength, Dex, Int, and Faith by 1. Besides that, I did get my Strength and Dex up to 20, so we can pull from all of the different weapons. I also went ahead and added in some of the weapons. So there's a bunch of new weapons that were added into the game. Three-Finger Blade, Celestial Blade, Goblin's Crag Blades, Glintstone Cleaver. A lot of the stuff is just really cool. So I've leveled it up to +7 since that's what my highest weapon was. Added that in, added in the seals so I can do the casting. And really, we're just going to be trying different builds, and all of those builds are going to be at the same strength that my Godslayer build was in terms of level ups. So, you know, not transitioning myself beyond what my current capabilities are. But hopefully this will give me a fresh perspective versus just, exploding everything as I already was with Mortar. So to start, we're going to be working with the Frenzy build. Got a couple different things here just to show off the current spells that we have equipped. Let me go over to the other thing here. So we have this one, which is going to continuous damage and lower absorption. That's going to be our opener. We have Hiatus Flare. This looks like it's just supposed to be like a fast cast. Mark of Frenzy, which that's not very good anymore, but I want to show y'all. Touch of Frenzy, which we already know what that one does, but I like that a lot. Tendrils of Shabriri. This is like my large charge, kind of like the Mortar for this build. The Three-Finger Flare seems like it's supposed to be larger target burst damage. Unendurable, obviously long cast duration. Eye of Frenzy is really cool. You send out like an orb. Disintegration is going to be another curse. So this I would stack on top of Mind Meld. And then the Eye of Chaos, which I haven't tried that one yet, but it sounds badass. Just a massive eye in the sky. And I'm also going to... I think I only have one. Yeah, let's give myself some more mana to work with. So do I have any AoE on like this? Are you going to be AoE at all? I like how it creates that that area on the ground. Ah! Frenzied curve sword. I gotta figure out how to get my way up top. Or maybe I don't go up top. Maybe I just kind of walk on in. Maybe it's in the cathedral. So that one's cool. It's just like, meow, 3 little spirals that rocket on it and hit something. And unendurable is that one. So let's hit him with Mind Meld, and then let's also hit him with Disintegration. Man, that is really expensive from an FP perspective. I think unendurable is going to get dropped off. I gotta show y'all Marker Frenzy. It's laughable what it does now. Wait, I can't go this way. There's no, There used to be a horse jump over here, but just remember we cannot mount our horse in this area anymore. I probably have to work my way all the way around. The frenzied weapon, I like this too. It was crazy. I was looking through all the different weapons that they've added into the game, and there's like a bunch for various builds, but there was nothing for the godslayer. Like, I mean, there's certain godslayer weapons, but there was no new like original one. So Marker Frenzy, pretty mid now after the nerf. I mean, the damage isn't bad. Charged. Yeah, that is with the charge thing on. The biggest thing is the stagger potential of this has been significantly reduced. We're of course working with double fire boosts. I had a ton of those things left over, so that was easy. So Marker Frenzy gets dropped. Touch of Frenzy on the other hand, this is rad. Like, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's still, I don't know, man, something about it's satisfying. I think it's just the fact that I can't even see what's going on. And I see the, I think it's just, it's the rapidity of the numbers. It's the fact that it's like, all the numbers really fast. Like, that's cool, right? It's like a super mega Gatling gun. It's not that strong, though. Tendrils is pretty good. I think Tendrils is like a good inclusion. That's like the mortar of this build. It gives me a long range option to hit stuff. I like that it also leaves the trail, so like if you knock something down. I had his flare really nice. That one's like I said, the speed cast. Throw that out, pop shot people. I like that one a lot. Over there. I wonder, will this pierce? Damn, dude is really delayed on that swing. I'm dead, I think. That would need the FP modification thing that like decreases your FP cost. Ow. Oh god. I think I need the buff back too, that one buff that was giving me a slow amount of FP regeneration. These chew through spells way, way faster than the godslayer stuff did. So let's, I think I actually stored it. Give me a second. You memorize spell. We're gonna put on debuff. Put on debuff. I like you. You are Garbo now. You were Garbo. Damage. Oh, hang on, let me set these up. So we have our speedy cast. I haven't tried this one. Continuous beam of frenzied flame from your eyes. Eye of chaos. Open a gateway to the realm of the flame of frenzy. This thing doesn't seem good. The buff here. Immunity to madness. All fire damage by 10%. Madness build up to any enemy near you, but lose absorption and total FP and stamina down by 30%. Like, no thanks. So let's go. Charging increases the number of bursts produced. Well, in motion. So you're gonna be my main nuke. You're my long range nuke. I haven't shown y'all that, but I like the Eye of Frenzy thing a lot. I don't know if this is worth it. So reduce damage by 10%. Disintegration. Like, this just seems like a better version. Continuous fire damage, lower absorption by 20%, and lower the target's attack power, reduce the ability to block, etc., etc. I think Mind Meld is just a better version of Disintegration. Let's put on the Eye of Chaos, the Chaos Beam, the Apocalyptic Flames. I'll put on the Charge, and then I'll put on that. Oh, I gave myself two memory stones, so I was at 10, but I mean, to be honest, we're having fun at this point. I'm not worried about like, oh, my progression is all skewed. Like, nah, we're adding spells and having a good time. Put you on. Those big dudes are not to be messed with. That's respectable damage. I love that. The speed of that is so nice. Show you all some of the other cool stuff. I haven't done the Eye of Frenzy at all yet. Look at that. It just goes towards them. I like that a lot. The weapon, obviously, super, super cool. Does that explosion, followed by the flip up, followed by the 3-finger mark. FromSoft would never allow Near instant cast explosion that also does significant knockdown on the target. God, like the sheer speed of that ability. Very cool. Still not sure about the three-finger thing and whether I like it or not. I mean, it's just, that's a long cast. It hits hard. It's definitely better off charged. Charged, we're seeing almost double the amount of damage. I like this a lot. Like, the damage on it isn't that impressive, but it is staggering everything it hits. Very good poise damage. I don't know if this is a charge increases potency type of spell. I don't think it is. The Eye of Chaos. I haven't used that one yet. I'm supposed to open a Eye of Chaos into the sky. Oh, cool! You actually generate one of those things. The damage isn't that good, but it's hurting everybody. Really cool on a conceptual level. On execution, though, actually kind of poor. Because it's not even getting, like, staggers. If you were fighting people, like if that was a PvP possible thing, it would be amazing. What's the apocalyptic flames do? Did that fire hurt me as well? A lot of dudes. Honestly, even as a godskin, I might have had a little trouble with the sheer amount of bullshit here. Should tick you down. Ow, damn, bleed out, bro. Really hoping there's a, like, grace tucked away over here. Like this. This is a grace should be here for sure. Let's take a look at some of these. I'm gonna read the descriptions on them a bit more. Let me see. Massive area, continuous damage and madness buildup. Hold to keep the portal open. Damage and build madness. Gotta try the apocalyptic flames. Because this one seems like it's a single cast. Unless I just don't have enough to sustain it. I can kind of see this one, like if I was to stack it with the Eye of Chaos. Honestly, the best thing about this Eye of Chaos thing is simply the fact that it's like wall hacks. Like I pop that up, and then I'm like, oh, okay. I can see there are 2 more enemies left, and they're right up ahead, and they're both above me. That's super useful. And then get a little bit closer, and I'll cast another one. So look, I can see all these enemies now that are around me. I did not see before. I don't know if I just need more. It's interesting that it's like hurting everyone I can't see. It doesn't matter. Everything is just getting hit. Oh god, bro. I'm not dying to your dumbass. No! I need to put on that flask that reduces FP costs by 50% and see how that changes, if it's supposed to be like a multicast or what exactly the deal is with that ability. There's a lot of shit to fight through, and I'm not seeing any like oh god, thank god. I was about to say, I'm like, there has to be a shortcut around here somewhere. Oh, wow, you hurt. Oh god. I don't really have the build to take these hits. No! Oh, I'm dead. Nope. Well, they nerfed that attack, but that follow-up was very quick. Let me see. Oh, well, you're not helping me at all. Let's do these 2 together. I really wish I could just give me my horse for like half a second. I could probably just parry this guy into oblivion, but I mean, I didn't spend the time collecting the staffs and seals of a bunch of different builds. That was one thing I had to actually add. I was able to use Cheat Engine to just add in the codes for the books. It was easy. It was like, add 8193, 8194, 8115, 8196. So that part took no time at all. But for whatever reason, the Discord didn't have the IDs for all the catalysts. So I had to run around, had to go over to Leyendell and fight a guy there to get a catalyst. Had to go back up to Consecrated Snowfield and get a catalyst. I'm like, Jesus, going all over the damn place. Listen, I ain't here for you. Back out. Back up, I said. I want to try this apocalyptic flame thing. Man, this is some actual, like, frenzy ending bullshit right here. Can't even see what's happening. With the fast set. Fast set. Fast sap. Fast sap OP. I bet this is probably, there's like a Crucible Knight set. It's like Ancients or something. It's probably in here. Oh, nope. Still Silver's weapons. See what their stuff's like. Faith, Endurance, and all physical damage. Actually, I would consider that a whole build that's just about me being a dude, faith dude, bird tree dude. Guess I should go here. I guess as you're meant to either knock out this guy and then make your way to the main boss, which I'd assume is still Lichdragon. I don't know, I think that might be enough to level up. Like I said, I gave myself, I boosted my strength up to 20 just so I could use all the weapons. But didn't want to, for a brief moment, I was like, let's just make all the stats like 30 across the board. But then there was like one spell that was like 54, and I was like, you know what, no, we'll just get our strength high enough that we can try out the different weapons and that's it. We don't need to boost ourselves to like 150 or anything. That is pretty cool, though. The multiple explosions, just everything was covered in fire. It looked like the Frenzy Flame ending for a second. I want to try it on something bigger. So far, though, I think the damage potential of Godslaying was much, much better. Godslaying seemed to... Well, I don't know. I shouldn't say that's true. I think it's that the cast times on this feel longer. And so, by extension, since it's taking longer to use my abilities, it feels like I was killing faster as a Godslayer. But Hyeta's Flare, that's phenomenal. That is a huge standout. The sheer speed of that is amazing. And if I went back to Godslaying, I think that would probably stick as an inclusion. This looks very necromancery. It's probably where I get like one of the necro books, but like I said, I basically just added enough that you know, I had all the Godslaying stuff, so I did the same thing. I added everything I would need for those other builds, because otherwise we would have had whole episodes just running around the map to try out builds, and I don't want to do that. there a third boss over here? Oh, that's a lot of skellies. Now the real question of why I put this up, does it hurt them? It does. The frenzy flame shows no... What's the word I'm looking for? No mercy. I will say this weapon is super cool. I like this a lot. Who are you? Blighted Nox Ancestor. Oh boy. Instant frostbite, okay. You're a bit spicy, aren't you? Wow, bro. That's gonna hurt. Nope. Damn. Necromancy does some insane damage. Was there a quick thing? There was not. We're just gonna run through everything with the hopes that that the door gets locked behind me. I want to try that laser thing. I haven't actually tried that yet. I mean, I tried it. I just didn't get to do anything with it. And I'm like 99% sure this is a catalyst one. This catalyst I didn't have to come get. I was able to just... I assumed it was the Prince of Death Staff, so I typed in Prince of Death Staff and added that. And surprise, it was. Oh no, I'm done. Oh god, dude. They hurt so bad. Oh god, they hurt so bad. Stop, 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 stop. Holy shit, dude. Alright, that's not right. That's not right. If that's what those skulls actually do now, Necromancy is about to be the most broken build in the entire game. Unless I have, like, a negative amount of resistances, which I don't. My resistances are all really good across the board. That's just like, what if you died? And I'm like, excuse me? And it's too late. The damage right there is insane. I know I don't have a lot of base armor. My resistances are good. Either way, we're gonna blow this thing up. I don't... Worst case, I'll use my frenzy thingy. Oh shit, I didn't put up my thing. Oh, there we go. Ow, thank you for that. That was so much fun. I love you. You're so kind. Thank you so much for that. Yes. Okay, it's go time. Laser beam! Laser beam! Oh, that should do more. Oh god. No. This fucking skull is gonna get me killed. Couldn't fight me by yourself, huh? You had to call in your little skull friend. Quick cast. Nope. Damn, bro. Yeah, those skulls are definitely overtuned. They just, God, they touch you and it's like, yep, it's over. You tried. I think if it wasn't for that little skeleton chasing me most of that fight, I would have had that, I think. Also, I'm a little disappointed in the Mega Chaos Beam. Based on the description, I thought I could hold and just channel that shit for like a minute. And that is not what it meant. It did not last that long. I mean, it was good damage, yes, but it was not like an endless amount. We're gonna mind meld, and then I'm gonna immediately go into my like Gates of Apocalypse, and we'll see what that leaves them with. I think from there I can finish it off with a little bit of weapon action. Unendurable frenzy! Very anticlimactic end. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. Stop that. Stop that. We're not. No, no, no. Oh, I had to kill him to open the path to the Lichdragon. Okay. That. Oh, man. That was almost. That was cheeky. I like that. I beat it and I'm like, here we go. Got its ass. And then all of a sudden it's like, but what if again? I'm like, wait, what? You should stop. So the Eye of Frenzy does kill them when they're trying to respawn. I think he just interrupted me, because right there I held that all the way through. Should change things up. Possibly. Well, I do like the... No, let's just keep it. I like the recovery. Especially because my mind is piss poor at the moment. I really need to increase that. 83. A little bit more than needed, but that's okay. I'll leave that at 40. Yeah, we're just gonna keep pumping our mind from here, I think. I think we have enough base stats to go around and respec whatever I would need. Much for pre-buffing. Chaos Beam! Alright, that did good. Oh, nope, man, we're dead. Never mind. Never mind. Archdragon's like, what are you doing? So the thing with the Chaos Beam, what's interesting there is I bursted and then frenzy procced, which now frenzy procs, and it's like I think it does both frenzy and death work now. In fact, let me give me 1 second. I'm going to look it up and tell y'all exactly what happens. All changes are listed here. Okay, went up to the change log. Let's see. Let's see. I want to see what frenzy and death do. There's some torch, death, death blight, death blight. Okay. Madness now affects all enemies. It deals 6% of their total health as damage on the target upon proc, and then the target will deal 20% less damage for 20 seconds. So kind of more defensive. Death blight now affects all enemies. It'll lower the resistance to status effects by 50% and lower their absorption by 20% for 20 seconds. Rot was nerfed to deal less damage. Poison was buffed to deal more damage. Frostbite's initial HP loss on proc has been lowered from 6%, has been lowered to 6% from 10%. Bleed HP loss per proc was lowered to 9% from 15%. And sleep, for 20 seconds after the proc, it reduces the damage the target deals and increases the damage the target receives. Most enemies, even if they have no sleep animation, will still receive sleep procs. So some interesting stuff there. So yeah, I think the... Damn it. I was hoping I could... I thought I was in the safe zone to get off that cast. Oh god, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. What did he just do? I saw him doing something with lightning, and then I died. I'm not sure what happened. But he did something, and then I disappeared. Okay. I'm just sitting there go, excuse me? Maybe I do have to hit him with my thing off the kick here. Reduce the damn damage it's gonna do. I need to get him to, like, swipe. Oh god. Oh. Damn, that hurts. Holy shit. Oh! Very, very Placidusax of you. I mean, he's down, but I don't really want to run in at him, to be honest. Though this is a proper boss fight. I gotta get back. I think the Eye of Frenzy finished him. Damn. Yeah, it did. Whew. Third Keystone of the Forge. And then there would be the Radiant Rune of Necromancy, which doesn't matter because we already got that. Dude did not mess around. Who... Ooh. Where's my... Is it key items? I grabbed a bunch of those. Millennia Mog, Dragon Lord, or Lichdragon. Okay. So if Millennia is only a tier 3... Third of 5 sacred keystones. What? Hold up. Hold up. Godric, Renala, Regals. Those are starter bosses. Radon, Estelle, Rykard, medium bosses. But then Millennia... See, I could see, like, Mog in the capital. And Lichdragon... Maybe, but Plassey and Millennia? They must have gotten nerfed hard. And then I guess, I mean, Malekith, he's not on the list, so he must be... Well, we're missing 4 and 5. Malekith is missing. Homeboy in the capital is missing. Morgott Omen King, technically. And then I guess... I mean, it doesn't make sense because if these are meant to safeguard the realm, I don't think Fire Giant would have one. I'd imagine he's been replaced by something. Maybe it's like Fire Giant in the capital, and then the final one's probably Malekith. It was not joking. This is a very, very challenging fight. See, this is an instance where I think the Godskin build would have just been like, nah, you're dead. Which, I mean, technically, we could find out. This brings me straight to the Royal Capital, which I already have some stuff at the Royal Capital. I had to come here to pick up the seal, lightning seal. So, oh yeah, that's right up ahead, okay. Well, let's go back to Roundtable Hold. I'm actually kind of curious what I would do with a godslayer build. Just out of curiosity, let's see. Now that we have a new boss, if you will. Could I still use this? Oh, I can. I would definitely use this if I stayed as a godslayer. Put that back on. Let's see. Charge potency. First, let me drop some points. Is there anything mind we... What is this? The true form of the frenzy. What does this do? Increase all non-spell fire damage by 10%, all absorption by 30, 20 health per second, lowers FP by 75%, and adds constant madness build upon you. I don't know why I'd want to use this. The madness triggers, it creates a large explosion that deals damage, builds madness to nearby enemies, also grants stackable secondary effect that increases all non-spell damage you deal by an additional 5%, and increases all absorption by 10 seconds. 10% lasts 40 seconds. Yeah, I wouldn't use that either. Some interesting stuff in Frenzy for sure. Apocalyptic Flames was kind of cool. It's Chaos Beam, just like, that was pretty neat. But honestly, I think that the best things that come out of Frenzy were... Ida's Flare, just real fast, pop somebody. I like that a lot. And I actually really like the weapon. I'm a big fan of the weapon. Let me go with you. Let me go with you. Let me put you back on. You're gonna put you back on. Actually, I'm gonna keep on Ida's Flare for now. No, it doesn't matter. I'm about to respec this all away anyway. Black Firestorm. Melt them. And I guess this, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to end up needing to use that. Not going to matter. All right, what are we at? Oh, we got 10 minutes. Yeah, we're good. I was rushing a little bit there. So yeah, another thing I discovered while I was doing all this respecking and testing, and actually we haven't respeced at all. But anyway, you hop down here. People had mentioned the test dummy, so I knew about him. But you can come here, and you can refight any remembrance boss. Which I wish this is something. This is something that absolutely should be in the base game. Okay, you're gonna be mana. That's fine. Blessing of Gloam. Blessing of Wisdom. Like that. Yeah, this might be disgusting. He might just get melted. We'll see. I gotta not get hit by the lightning here. Yeah, it's the HP percentage damage. That's so hard to beat, dude. God damn. Yeah, that's nutty. That is a drastic difference. I think y'all want to know the craziest thing about this? So when I was before this episode, I was like, you know, I wonder what people are really liking. So I was in the Convergence Discord. There's a whole Discord server. It's for both this and the Dark Souls 3 version. And people are talking about different builds and, you know, like, oh, this feels really good, or this spell feels a little lackluster, whatever the case is. And one of the most consistent things I saw that blew my mind was people thought the godslayer stuff was weak. They were like, yeah, the godslayer stuff's a little underwhelming. Like, I mean, we don't, to be fair, there is no, like, unique brand new godslayer weapon, like the 3-finger blade, that's cool. Or, like, the celestial blade, this is cool. Or the glintstone cleaver. Look at the detail on this thing. Absolute beautiful modeling. Whoever did the modeling job on this, please come to the Monster Hunter community and help us out with some custom weapons. Goblin's crag blade, the crag pattern added on to this thing. The Underworld Great Mace. Dragonkin Scepter. Like, some of these are just like, wow, look at that. It's got his face as the scepter. How cool is that? These guys know what they're doing. They're doing a great job with stuff. But yeah, so like, people were saying that Black Flame felt underwhelming, and like, dude, like, I don't know about y'all. What we just witnessed, I would not describe that as underwhelming. That shit was murder. Straight was like, what if I killed you? Excuse me? Yeah, I think I'm gonna kill you. Let me... This does give me an interesting opportunity. So I don't know what build I'm gonna end up as, but I do like this weapon a lot. Let's go pay our buddy Godric a visit, and we're gonna try this, and then we're gonna try the Black Flame Greatsword, and we're gonna see which of them claps the cheeks harder. So this is going to be, I guess Soul Annihilation isn't going to make sense here. Whatever, I'll use it anyway. So big explosion, jump, slam with the fingers. Really cool weapon. Really cool weapon. FromSoft, if you're watching. Honestly, that would be so cool if like some of this stuff actually made it into the game for like DLC. Because like some of this, like, yeah, this one in particular, it's pretty ridiculous. But like, is it really any more ridiculous than, say, Blasphemous Blade? That's fine, actually, let him kill me. So that worked pretty well. That did very respectable damage there. I think we saw... It was hard to tell with the flame, but I think we saw 2 staggers. 2 staggers. In terms of damage, how does it compare? Well, actually, the holy damage is being burst, so this technically wasn't a fair comparison. So I'm gonna have an extra 17.5 with this, but I think that's okay, because we were more thinking about the move set and the just the potency of like how much is this melting a target. You know, I think I like the Frenzy one more. It's just the startup on this is so slow. I mean, the damage was obviously higher there, but keep in mind, I was, you know, I'm pretty sure. Let me look. So, where's my stuff at? Yeah, 5% holy damage on that. 10% holy reduction on that. Like we were, it wasn't a good A to B comparison because we were reducing holy resistances and stuff all over the place. Let's actually try it though. Let me actually put on the stuff that would amplify the fire damage I was dealing. Where were you? Where were you, my sweet? There we go. Just out of curiosity, just to see what it can do. Especially because, to be honest with y'all, since this is an alpha test, you know, like I said, we're trying out a bunch of different builds. At this point, it's more us just experimenting and really getting an idea of what's to come with this mod. Because I definitely see myself doing like a stream run, potentially co-op of it in the future. And so right now we're really just kind of, you know, checking it out. Like, what does it have to offer us? And so far it's pretty damn impressive. All right, so now. Come on, do your phase shift already. So I do think Godslayer Greatsword is stronger. See, an 800 with all damage buffs. Oh, they're almost identical, 800 to 800. That's not fair. You should be stronger. Colossal Sword versus a Curved Greatsword. I don't know. I think the extra flashiness of the Madness Sword would make me stick with that. But either way, next episode we are going to be a completely new build. And in terms of content, since we are done that area, although it doesn't really matter, I do want to go down to the Lake of Rot. I just want to see what they've done with it, because I've heard it's been reworked. So we will hit up the Lake of Rot, and then from there we will most likely make our way over to the capital, I think. Because, I mean, it's that, or I make my way to Millennia, I guess. But considering the game puts her on the same tier as Lichdragon, I don't think she's going to hold much of a challenge. But we'll figure it out. Anyway, stay tuned, and I'll have more coming your way.